What's up, YouTube? This is JMizzle24 back with another video. I am now getting ready to change my spark plugs. So I already took the top mount intercooler off. It's really not that hard. You just undo the blow-off valve. There's 2 bolts on the blow-off valve. You take that off. Take all the vacuum hoses and lines and everything from there. Then you unbolt your throttle body. Then you unbolt this clamp right here on the for the intercooler, for the back hose of the intercooler, and you do the you undo the throttle body clamp. Then there's going to be some mounting bolts. So it's going to mountain bolt right here. There's a mountain bolt right here. And there's a mountain bolt that goes on the side right here, right behind the intake. Well, no, it's right here. So you would do those, and then you'd be able to just pull up the intercooler. I got the intercooler sitting here. Definitely need a new intercooler, but I'm just gonna go front mount. But yeah, so then there is a cover. It's 4 10mm bolts. You take those off, and then you'll see your coils exposed right there. All right, so it's 10mm bolts for each one of these. You undo the blue clips, and then you basically just pull the ignition coils out. So I'll be right back. So you're back. We done pulled off the ignition coils. So then the next thing you know, next thing you do, you'll pull the spark plugs out, and just make sure you inspect the spark plugs. Make sure there's no leakage from like oil and stuff like that on them. These spark plugs that I'm taking out, they're relatively new, but I'm removing the champion plugs that I replaced by like a month or so ago, and I'm putting some NGK spark plugs, basically ones that like come stock with the vehicle, but NGK, they perform much better than the champion plugs. So I got these laser iridium NGK plugs from Heeltoe Automotive. You know, they exclusively have parts for the first gen RDX, so make sure you guys use them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out champion plugs, do like a little bit of a inspection, make sure I properly gap these new ones, and I'll be right back. And here's the first one. Looks in okay condition. As you can see, I gotta get it in focus. There we go. Right now I got it set to a gap of I think 0.028, because I'm running like a higher boost application. Stock gappage I believe is at 0.032. Alright, so all the rest should look like that, because I just was messing with them like a week or 2 ago. It's got a new valve cover gasket and stuff like that, so there's no leaks, but it is running kind of rich. Not rich, but lean. I started getting ahead of myself. So this is the NGK. What's the part number on this thing? Can we see it? It says SILKR 8A-S. That is what you want for the first gen RDX. If you are going for boosts higher than these OEM 13-14 pounds of boost, you want to start dropping your gap down between 0.026 to 0.028. Okay, and that'll help, bring down the that'll help, give you the right spark that you are looking for, and you won't be having those breaking up issues. I'm pretty sure these NGKs are going to be much better than the Champion plugs that I've been using for like the last month or some change. The thing is, these Champions, they're not that bad, but like when it comes to like boost settings and proper spark, it doesn't deliver as well as the NGKs. I had the old NGKs on my car, and even though they were kind of old, they were still doing their thing, even with higher boost setups. So, but let me go ahead and finish this up. What's going on? So let me get this into focus. So I'm like right there at like 0.028. That's my gap right now that I did for each one of these NGKs. So make sure you get you one of these spark plug gappers. They really come in handy. Alright, so I'm getting everything back in. Get the intercooler back on, but get the blow off valve and everything back on here. So yeah, it's pretty much just make sure that you put everything. Wow.